Our game of the week is back in Laverne at the Classic at Damien. Semi-final action in the tournament, and we have a great one. The host Spartans of Damien, 16-0 against Polly from Riverside. The Bears, a sparkling 15-1. Hello, everybody. My name is Randy Rosenblum, set to call the play-by-play. This is Tarek Fatal of the Daily News, and this is a rematch. They played earlier this year, and obviously the winner was Damien by 3 because that's the only loss for Polly, and that was at the Rumble 4 Rosecrans tournament. This should be another attractive matchup.
Something to play for. It's a semifinal. You win, you advance to the final. Lot to play for tonight.
The Sniper is his nickname. Chance Stevens can fill it up for the Bears.
He's a streaky shooter. He can hit 3, 4, sometimes 5 in a row. It's why he's going to the University of Rhode Island. He should really get hot tonight if Riverside wants to win.
You know, if you were with us last night, you saw Caleb Smith play. He scored 13 points in a victory over a very fine team, Hawaii from Idaho. Caleb Smith is big at 6'8", but he can go inside or outside.
We saw an array of shots he can make. He can shoot the 3, he can put it on the ground, pull up, and late last night, he had a great turnaround jumper that helped Damien win the game.
This really figures to be a terrific matchup. Again, their first meeting earlier this year, 55-52 Damien. What will the outcome be tonight? Stay with us. We'll come back with our starting lineups presented by Wingstop right after this on KDOC.
Don't let stress wear you down. End the year feeling great at Planet Fitness with our big end-of-year sale. Join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Now through December 31st. And end the year on the right or left foot with tons of variety and space in our squeaky clean clubs. And use the crowd meter in our app to pick the best time to visit. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, the big end-of-year sale ends December 31st.
Join now at your local club or online at planetfitness.com. Hurry, deal ends Friday, December 31st.
Ever since Farmer Boys created the new loaded fried chicken sandwiches, all that decadent, rich, good stuff has gone to his straw head. Double battered fried chicken stacked with cheese, bacon, and smashed avocado. Everything you love about fried chicken sandwiches. These are big sandwiches for a big shot.
Newsflash, the sandwiches are loaded. You ain't.
Farmer Boys, farm food ain't fast food.
This season, don't be intimidated by winter. Be inspired by it. Take the cold head-on in one of Kia's undeniably capable SUVs or sporty sedans from the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly, so take the one home that's right for you. Command the season in one of our reliable cold-conquering models. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Getting set for semifinal action of the Damien Classic, and it's going to be an interesting game. It's the Bears of Poly High School Riverside against the host Spartans of Damien. Again, Damien is 16-0. The Bears are outstanding at 15-1, and our starting lineups are presented by Wingstop.
For Poly High, it's Peyton White, Braden Burry's a standout freshman, one of the best in the state, Isaac Williamson, Corey Dodson, and Rhode Island commit Chance Stevens for the Bears. And for Damien, it's Spivey Word, hit a nice shot last night to get them the win. RJ Smith, he's going to Colorado. Bradley Z, Jimmy Aladakun, and Caleb Smith.
And I know you have your keys to victory, and those two are presented by Wingstop.
For Riverside Poly, play to its strength. They are starting 3 freshmen. You got to know what you're good at, and you got to rely on it, and they got to limit the second chance points. They are the undersized team tonight to Damien. And for Damien, They got to watch the small ball. So they got the better size, but Poly could take advantage with their quick guard play, and they have to use the size inside. So if they can take it to advantage, they should do that.
And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. I can't even say that without my stomach rumbling. Time to order some Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Of course, we have two coaches that are very close friends. Mike LeDuc, who has 1,002 victories in his brilliant career, the head mentor at Damien, and his former assistant is the head coach at Poly. That gentleman's name is Coach Yancey Dodson, and his son is one of the starters, Corey Dodson. And there's Yancey, jovial man, and he's excited about his youthful team.
Very youthful. Again, 3 freshmen starting for this Bears team, upset-minded. Again, this, people forget, okay, it's a tournament. This is like a home game for Damien. It is a home game, home field crowd, and so you got to know that things are not going to be on your side if they go on a run.
There's a good look at Mike LeDuc. He's had a lot of responsibilities this week with the COVID issues and teams dropping in and out of the tournament. He's been working from 5 in the morning till midnight, but he's gotten it done. In fact, his entire staff has done a wonderful job at the Classic at Damien, rotating teams in and out after some teams have dropped out. Damien in their home greens, the white-clad Bears from Riverside Poly, and we're about set to go. Jimmy Aladakun, number 23, has a huge height advantage in this game. He's 6'8", and he'll be jumping against Peyton White, who's 6'5", and he's the tallest member in that starting lineup for Poly. And again, this could be a real grinder. These teams are mirror images of one another. And it's White that controls the tip to Stevens. This is Isaac Williams, one of those exciting freshman players. White, dynamic offensive player, and a takeaway. It was Caleb Smith that knocked it loose. Aladakun. That's an offensive foul on Jimmy.
One of the things that Damien needed to watch out for last night was their foul trouble. And here's Aladakun, who thinks he can push it up the floor. He's under control, and then just a good charge. I wouldn't say it was an out-of-control play, but just a good play by the defense to take the charge.
Yeah, Corey Dodson did a nice job of taking that charge. The reverse layup is beautiful by the freshman Braden Burries.
Mick Cronin was here last night recruiting, and we were talking about Braden Burries a little bit. Thinks he's a really good player.
Yeah, really has a knack for scoring. Very unselfish player with a very high basketball IQ. Smith. And tearing it down was Chance Stevens. Williamson. Dodson may have gotten away with a walk. R.J. Smith with the theft. And a knockdown as Aladakun goes to the ground. His foul is on number 5, Burries of the Bears.
Those loose balls are going to be important for Riverside Poly. They should be getting those. They have more guards on the floor, and generally those are the ones that are going to get hit the floor quicker. So those 50-50 balls are really important for Riverside Poly.
Z out on top, wearing number 3 tonight. He forgot his jersey. He came over and said, sorry guys, I left it back home and I had to pick up another number. So he was 11 last night. Tonight in green it's 3, and his name, and he's a good one, is Bradley Z.
Can appreciate his honesty.
Yeah, he was looking over. He saw me talking about the number. You heard that. White off balance, can't connect. Ola Condon with the rebound. Z, here he is with that number 3, and the jumper. Not close. It's out of bounds. And it'll go to the Bears.
Bradley Z trying to be aggressive there. Not necessarily something that's in his wheelhouse. He is a crafty player, but the pivot turnaround jumper, probably not something Mike LeDuc likes.
This is Chance Stevens. They call him the sniper. Rattled it in and out. Beautiful rebound by White. Gives the Bears a second opportunity. Early action. Semifinal. Platinum division. Here's a theft. Spivey Word with the jam.
And the slam, Spivey Word.
Spivey Word makes big shots here. Had a critical make down the stretch in their win last night in the quarterfinals. Terrific drive by Williamson, and he drew the foul.
Something to keep an eye on this for this Damien defense is, yeah, they have bigger size. That's a great play by Spivey Word. Just shows off his athleticism in the open floor. Nice two-handed jam.
Isaac Williamson at the line for the Bears.
The 15-year-old Williamson at the stripe.
But for Damien defensively, yeah, they're bigger, but they're going to have, those bigs are going to have to play defense on the perimeter, and that's where maybe Pauly can take advantage.
Good shooters, Isaac Williamson. They're young, they're talented, and they're energetic in Riverside. Bradley Z with it. R.J. Smith, for a moment, looked like he might try that three. Olatakun down low. Bears are undersized, but they work hard defensively. Smith, corner jumper, no good. Rebound, Williamson. Burries all the way, drew the foul. He has a long stride and can get to the cup.
He's got a big body for a freshman. Usually the really good freshmen don't look like freshmen, right, with their play or their physicality. And that's going to be 2 fouls for Bradley Z.
Burries, the 6'4 freshman, had 26 in this tournament against West Ranch in a narrow win. They only won by 1 over West Ranch, 78-77. That was Monday. Good start for the Bears. The visitors are up 6-2. Caleb Smith and RJ, they're not related, the two Smiths. He puts it up too strong, and we have a blocking foul.
Good take by R.J. Smith. He's a creator. He's a playmaker. And when you're aggressive, that's usually going to help your team. Here he is. Nice little rip to the left. Yep, gets fouled on the way going to the hoop. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
R.J. Smith, the senior. He's the Colorado commit, so he's going to play in the Pac-12. There's Spivey Word, who hit the big shot last night and hit a big shot against Mater Dei in the tournament last year to knock off the Monarchs in the Open Division. RJ's got another one coming. The Spartans to within 2. Again, Damien is 16-0. Riverside Poly 15-1, and the one lost that narrow verdict. Losing by 3 to Damien. Good ball movement. Williamson for 3. The home run ball. Isaac Williamson. We told you the freshman could shoot.
Good ball movement, good rhythm on that shot.
Smith shot back of the iron, no good. Got it back. Drives and draws the foul.
Poly foul charge number 15, Corey Dodson, his second personal.
Dodson has picked up his second foul.
R.J. Smith back at the line.
Smith with the take there again. Asserting himself more offensively than last night. Remember, he only had 4 free throws in the first half, but they were still able to win. So tonight he's obviously trying to get himself going a little bit better.
Austin Woolfolk has come in, guy with a big heart. 6'1" sophomore, can guard bigger players. R.J. Smith's got it working from the charity stripe. He looks smooth. Bears by 3 at 9-6. 4:20 to play in the opening quarter. Our KDOC game of the week. And this one figures to be a good one. We think it could be a nail biter. White looking to drive the basketball. Stevens out of the corner. Williamson tried to save it. And we had a pushing foul. Good work by Isaac Williamson, hustling.
Stevens tried to create some space in what little there was in that corner. It looked good, but that's a tough shot falling away in the baseline there.
Caleb Smith picked up the personal foul. Burries looking to go one-on-one against Word. They took it away from him. Here's Elijah Brown with the ball. A three could tie it. Olaokun from the free throw line. It's a 1-point game.
It's a nice shot. I really didn't think he had that kind of skill set. Little hop step at the free throw line, then fadeaway jumper. It's a nice shot.
Certainly was. Bears lead, cut to 1. White, a good ball handler. He's their tallest player, but he has perimeter skills. Book it. Peyton White.
That's one of the advantages Poly's going to have in this game, is that perimeter game.
R.J. Smith, you're right. He's more aggressive offensively. Yes. 2 more for R.J. Smith.
He's got 6 early points now, 4 free throws. Nice little jumper there. It's almost like he's on a mission to prove himself just a little more tonight.
Stevens for 3. Yes. Beautiful shot. Chance Stevens, the 6'3", 180-pound senior.
That's what he's known for. He can rally off 2, 3, 4 in a row. He's got a really nice, smooth jump shot.
He's gotten stronger this year, too. He's been in the weight room.
Straight through the net, no rim at all.
Caleb Smith trying to go one-on-one against Stevens. I was going to say he might have got away with the push, but he didn't. It's an offensive foul. Timeout on the floor. 2:22 left opening quarter. Riverside Poly out to a 4-point lead despite the dunk from Spivey Word.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Yes. When you're searching for just the right used car or truck, it's the word that's music to your ears. At Cerritos Auto Square, we say yes to more used car buyers than anyone. Yes to finding that needle in the haystack. Yes to 4 times more used cars all in one location. And yes to shopping the world's largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. So if you're wondering if now is a great time to buy or sell a used vehicle at Cerritos Auto Square, the answer is yes.
Early on, Riverside Poly knocking down shots and leading by 4. Tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is sponsored by Cal Hope. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support for you. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Something to notice compared to last night's game, if any of our viewers were tuning in last night.
They were all tuning in. What are you talking about?
The better players, the more marquee players of each team are coming out to play better in this first quarter than last night.
Oh, we got to give some credit to the supporting casts of those other squads. Stevens, and you can see the ball movement, that motion offense. And again, both these teams know each other very well. They've played once already this season. Here's White going up, and he's hit. And it looked like it was Olaokun that got him, although Elijah Brown was also over there, and they're going to call it on Brown.
Charge number 20,
again,
Elijah Brown.
Peyton White has a quickness advantage over Olaokun, and kind of one of the funny parts right there is as Olaokun fell to the ground, he pointed to the ref like, give the foul to Elijah Brown, and that's what the ref did.
Peyton White at the line is a transfer from Corona Centennial, who, oh, by the way, won the other semifinal in a hard-fought battle over Etowanda, 67-61. And so the winner of this game will face Corona Centennial tomorrow night in the championship game. We're at the pit on the campus of Damien High School. It was a 3-shot infraction, and White knocks them all down. The lead is 7 for the visitors.
That's got to be in the game plan. Peyton White's thinking, okay, this guy can't really stick with me on the perimeter. I'm going to attack him. And he did.
R.J. Smith raising up. Oladipo tried to run it down, couldn't save it. Well, the quickness and how active the Bears early have been has been the difference. And it also helps to make shots.
One of my keys to the game, small ball.
This is Woolfolk number 4. Little exercise, patience, still 20 on the shot clock. A turnover. Oladipo has it. Here's R.J. Smith. All the way, lays it in.
R.J. Smith all the way to the hole for 2.
Very well, has 8 early points.
That's a nice play. Good crossover to beat your man, and once you've got that done, it's just elevate and be an athlete, and that's exactly what he did right there.
5-point lead for the Bears in the opening quarter. Burries, the outstanding freshman. White for 3. Woolfolk runs it down, a second opportunity for Riverside Poly. Final 40 seconds of the opening frame. Williamson raising up. Woolfolk gets it back. Skip pass, Stevens for 3. Yes. Chance, Stevens, the sniper.
3 opportunities to score, and they finally cash one in. That's just Damien's probably telling themselves we got to secure a rebound, so Riverside Poly makes them pay. Stevens, another 3 ball.
Bears with 20 of this opening quarter. Scoring the ball well. Final 10 seconds. For Spivey Word. R.J. Smith's going to have to jack up a shot. No basket.
No basket.
Put it up there a tad late. So after the first quarter, Riverside Poly with a 20-12 lead. A marvelous basketball in the first 8 minutes. They moved it around, and Chance Stevens was hitting shots on KDOC.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter, get away with our best deals of the season. Right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup of award-winning Hyundai vehicles at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving just in time for the holidays, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Now get 0% APR for 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Couple 3-point shots from Chance Stevens, propelling Riverside Poly to an 8-point advantage as we sail into the second quarter. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop now delivers. Visit wingstop.com to get flavor delivered right to your door.
Riverside Poly probably has at least half a dozen offensive rebounds tonight already in that first quarter, creating second chance opportunities, crashing the glass, kind of messing up the game a little bit. The smaller team, but the quicker and scrappier one right now, and it's paying dividends. They have an 8-point lead.
Yeah, and again, a lot of activity. They were working hard, getting additional shots, as you noted, getting on the offensive glass. But their perimeter skills are very good. You got guard play out there, and they all know how to shoot. They may be young, but the Bears are talented. A bit of a conversation going on here over, was there a jump ball to start the game? And I believe there was, wasn't there?
I don't remember one off the top of my head, and that's probably where the argument lies, but that's huge in regards to who gets the possession starting this second quarter, and that's what LeDuc's talking about. I think he's saying that there wasn't one, and Yancey Dodson, head coach at Poly, I think is saying there was one.
A little odd, isn't it?
Yeah, usually officials, my experience, they have a coin in their pocket, and they'll switch it when there's a possession. And usually you'll just see them kind of tap their pocket. Okay, my coin's in this pocket, and we're going to have a different possession.
And you mentioned the officials, and we have 3 very good ones here tonight that are working this game. John Lewis, Bernard Robinson, and DeAndre Roberts. And they have it squared away. Pauly brings it in. Burries with the lob to White, and the throwdown for Peyton White.
That'll wake up the crowd a little bit.
Well, it better wake up the Damien Spartans. The home squad is down 10. A double-digit lead for Riverside Poly. R.J. Smith, who has 8 of the team's 12. Clinton's shot hits the back of the iron. Burries all the way. Oladokun with the outlet to Smith. The Euro step, the left hand finish is a thing of beauty. 10 points for R.J. Smith.
He might have to will Damien into this game. I mean, they're still in it, but kind of just keep them in this game. He's got 10 of their 14.
The drive by White, and he kisses it in. A strong move by Peyton White.
A lot of contact, but a good no call there.
Justice Lucero, another freshman. Number 0 in white, has checked in for Pauly. First 90 seconds of the second quarter. R.J. Smith going to work. The step back 3. Not going to get there. And a strong rebound by Burries. Stevens lets it fly. Long shots take long rebounds. Chance. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. The outlet to Word. Spivey all the way. Couldn't convert. Pace picks up. White all the way. Lays it in. Peyton White.
Peyton White for 2 more.
The Riverside Poly Bears are on fire.
Peyton White up to 11 points. He's got 6 points in this quarter already.
Remember, Damien is 16-0. Highly regarded team, one of the best squads in the state. Here's a takeaway by Woolfolk, and it was taken back by Damien Smith. Nobody guarded him, and R.J. Smith delivers. He's keeping his team in the game.
That's exactly what he's doing. 13 points, free throws, jump shots, layups, 3 balls. He's doing it all. He's showing off why he's going to play in the Pac-12 next year.
Like the way Peyton White plays. Young man with the ball. Long 3. And Oladokun easily clears the glass.
Maybe a little heat check there for Peyton White. He's been doing it all already tonight for the Bears.
Well, he does have perimeter skills. Even though he's the tallest member of the squad, he can play on the outside. Oladokun with the up fake. That one rattled in and out. Great tip. Oh, what a play. What a tip in by Xavier Clinton. At 6'2", he was able to guide it back in.
I think he was just being active and doing what you're supposed to as a role player, and the ball just kind of bounced into the rim. Damien, he'll take it.
Stevens all the way. Offensive foul. R.J. Smith was waiting for him. Took that strong defensive stance and drew the offensive infraction.
Here's Stevens going baseline. And there's R.J. Smith, best player on the floor, taking a charge. That's going to get your team pretty fired up.
Chance Stevens picks up his first.
Number 3, Bradley Z. Number 30, Caleb Smith.
You'll see
Z has come back in.
You'll see the baseline drive a lot in high school. It's a lot of high school players fall in love with that baseline drive, and it's a lot of times you'll see a good defensive team take charges.
Caleb Smith to Spivey Word all the way. Beautiful.
Spivey Word.
That's how you finish around the cup.
Damien going to a couple of its sets that it's comfortable with, and there's Word. Little jab step, gets to the rim for a nice easy lay-in.
Midway stage of the second quarter, and it's tightened up. Damien to within 5. White all the way, and he's fouled going up strong. A terrific first step from Peyton White. Riverside Poly leading by 5. We will step out. Bears are playing above the rim on KDOC.
+1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Me, Ma.
You're my grandson, so it hurts me to do this.
You don't need a genius IQ.
You need a new hobby. What are yours? Smoking, drinking, and gambling. But we can find you something almost as fun.
To be the wisest in the family. You lie all the time. I learned a lot from you.
See what a special bond we have.
Young Sheldon, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Hills Prep 54-52 also on
Riverside Poly had a double-digit lead, but Mike Leduc's team has shaved it down to 5, and Tark Fatal, I'm getting the sense there's a little bit more energy from the host Spartans.
You can feel it, and that's probably why the crowd's a little more into it, the home crowd enjoying this comeback, if you will, and it's led by R.J. Smith. A little bit of Spivey Word, too, had a nice lay-in on the last possession, but R.J. Smith made a 3, took a charge. Really, really good plays from the Colorado-bound guard.
Well, we obviously knew coming in that this is a quality Damien team. We witnessed them play last night. They're very efficient. And they don't have, I know you say R.J. Smith might be the ringleader. Maybe he is. But they all work cohesively together. Last year they had Malik Smith, who's now at USC. He was the go-to guy. This team is very connected at Damien.
There are a lot of weapons, and everyone's got a defined role.
White has been very impressive early on for Riverside Poly for the Bears. We have a football score at 28-21. Z across the timeline. Word looking to bring it into Olatakun. Spivey takes it from deep and knocks down the 3 ball.
So much focus. Word was looking in to throw her into the post, and it just drew so much attention down low and had a shot for himself.
So it's Damien with the momentum. Riverside Poly with the lead. And the Bears exercising some patience. Stevens, yes. Chance Stevens, you can see why he's so well regarded and why they call him the sniper. He can pull the trigger in a hurry.
It's an effortless release, real smooth. He forced a couple here on the near side, but nice shot coming off of a screen there for Stevens.
He's had huge scoring games throughout the season. Olatakun has some range. Just inside the arc. It's a 2 ball, but he showed some range.
Earlier he had the little hop step fadeaway, then there he has a little spot up, 18-footer. Guy can shoot it a little bit.
White, aggressive, to the basket, has 2 more.
Another bucket for White at the other end.
I don't know if you noticed, but the 2 guys he went by right there were 6'8" Caleb Smith and 6'8" Olatakun, so that, again, is the foot speed is an advantage for Peyton White.
3 ball, corner pocket, Spivey
Word. Spivey Word is feeling it tonight.
And they're on fire at the pit. 33-29, approaching 2 minutes left in the opening half. White looking to drive the ball, come underneath. Rejected brilliantly by R.J. Smith. The defensive play of the evening. Caleb Smith going to work. Lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. The young man is on his way to UC Riverside. Caleb Smith going to the free throw line.
Pretty good elusive move there for Caleb Smith. This is Peyton White going down the rack.
Caleb Smith
gets a little contact, but it's a block. And then on the other end, it was Caleb Smith with the spin move, got fouled. Now he's at the charity stripe.
Caleb Smith, senior.
Pretty good footwork there from the big fella.
Caleb Smith has range for the big guy. Another guy that can shoot it from outside the arc. The lead has been reduced to 2. Burries for 3. Rattled in and out. And Caleb Smith rebounds. Nearly threw it away, but it was saved by R.J. Smith. And in the final 90 seconds, they're looking for the tie, and they have it. R.J. Smith.
For 2 more.
And suddenly we have a timeout taken by Yancey Dodson. He's the man right now, R.J. Smith. He's getting it done for the Damien Spartans.
Great
and we're
play.
deadlocked at 33.
Left-handed in and out move. Yep, creates the gap. Left-handed finish. Great elevation. Gives a little stare down, too, after the make. And we got a tie ball game. R.J. Smith, the man right now for the Spartans.
Yeah, he's really charged up. And we mentioned it in our telecast last night. This is the 3rd tournament for Damien. Obviously, they've won the first 2 tournaments they've been in because they're undefeated. And R.J. Smith has been the MVP in 2 earlier tournaments. He's got a shot again here at the Classic at Damien to be the MVP.
Yes, he does. If he keeps playing like this, it's a no-brainer. Single-handedly bringing him back for the most part. Spivey Word has certainly had his big shots and his big moments, but R.J. Smith is doing it on both sides of the floor.
I want to remind everyone to visit KDOC.TV to see the full schedule of matchups coming up on the KDOC Game of the Week. KDOC.TV has it all for you regarding the Game of the Week. Well, Poly suddenly not scoring the ball as much, but they're capable. They play through Peyton White, number 1. He's exploring. Stevens for 3 in the air, in the basket.
3-pointer, Chance Stevens.
That was a tough shot right in front of us. That was a really high-level shot. Caught it, not a lot of space, and his jump shot is as if he doesn't even feel the defense. It was just pure.
Riverside Poly needed that. Smith for the tie. Oladaku underneath, got it back and scored.
Jimmy Oladaku picks up the loose ball.
Unfortunately for the Bears, one of their players went down and might have twisted his ankle, and that is
Substitution for
the
Bears
freshman,
into
the
game, number 4
coach's
off
son,
Woolfolk.
Corey Dodson. And yeah, Corey went to the bench. I think he's going to be okay, and that's a good sign. Yeah, he might have stepped on the foot there of his opponent as he was jostling for position. Final half minute of a very entertaining opening first half. Bears with the ball and a scant 1-point advantage. Burries, and again, he's capable of exploding and scoring a lot of points as well, number 5. Final seconds of the opening half as they try to trap him. Stolen by Oladaku. Can he score before the buzzer? He does!
Slammed home at the buzzer for the first half.
What a
Jimmy
play by
Oladaku.
Jimmy Oladaku. He dunked it. His time expires at the end of the half, giving Damien a 37-36 lead. The steal and the throwdown from Oladaku. Finishing up the first half with quite a flair. Boy, that was exciting stuff, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We're going to have a great second half coming up. That first half delivered in all facets.
The Hyundai halftime show is next.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Hyundai. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now with winter-only savings on all models. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter, get away with our best deals of the season. Right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup of award-winning Hyundai vehicles at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving just in time for the holidays, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Now get 0% APR for 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-916-4937. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-916-4937.
There was a party. There was a UK football player that had been shot.
It's at night, it's dark, nobody knows where the bullet comes from.
She knew what he was capable of, and thus she was terrified.
Next Dateline. Tonight at 10 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
All right, get out. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Seinfeld. Tonight at 11 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Well, on our KDOC Game of the Week, we're at halftime. This is our Hyundai halftime show, and Damien with a 37-36 halftime advantage. They were down 12 points at one point and rallied back. You know, earlier we had the semifinals in the gold division. It was Crean Lutheran and Rolling Hills Prep. Crean Lutheran in the yellow gold jerseys knocking down shots. This was a back and forth battle that went down to the wire.
Yeah, Benny Geeler for Rolling Hills Prep did all he could. He's the Stanford commit, but it was too much. Korean Lutheran, good size, good length, and some good shots. They ended up winning the game 54-52 over Rolling Hills Prep.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought battle. Kenny Manzi inside. We saw him last week against Lasis on our air. This one went right down the wire. There was a steal late. Chance to win the game. J.V. Brown, who had over 20 points in the game, had a great look, just didn't fall, and Crean Lutheran held on barely.
Not sure there's a better look to be had there. I think everyone was yelling for Benny Geeler to get the ball, but good look, just didn't get it.
And in the Platinum semifinal, Corona Centennial able to get a victory. Not easy, hard fought over Etowanda. Donovan Dent, number 2, had a huge game. 67-61 was the final here. This was a very entertaining game.
High-level game. A lot of college coaches came out for this one. There's Donovan Dent. He's committed to New Mexico. Quick as a cat. Really good plays for Corona Centennial. Josh Giles has that team locked in.
Yeah, they're one of the really talented teams in the Southern section. Of course, they won the Open Division Championship last year. Here on our Hyundai halftime show, Damien has a scant lead, 37-36. Back with some stats and some highlights from this game right after this on KDOC.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
This season, don't be intimidated by winter. Be inspired by it. Take the cold head on in one of Kia's undeniably capable SUVs or sporty sedans from the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly, so take the one home that's right for you. Command the season in one of our reliable cold conquering models. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
We fight for the rights of riders every day. We give back millions to support the motorcycle community because we are riders, and motorcycle law is all we do. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, don't fight the insurance companies with just any lawyer. Call 1-800-4BIKERS. We ride, we care, we win. If you go down, call Russ Brown. Motorcycle Attorneys.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad. There's something to hold on to.
This is the part where I rush to save the day.
Wow, what a ride.
Hurry in for 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
Before we're told we can't, we see beyond ourselves, beyond limits, beyond belief. The LG Signature OLED R, the world's first and only rollable TV. There's an LG OLED for everyone.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
More fireworks in this one than when they met earlier this year. It was a 55-52 win for Damien in this rematch. More scoring in the first half, and it sure was fun to watch. 37-36 at the break. We have great basketball coming up on our Game of the Week package, and it's starting in the new year. By the way, Happy New Year, everyone. It's right around the corner, isn't it? We have a game next Friday. It's Jay Serra hosting, and this is in the Trinity League, a very talented St. John Bosco squad. That'll be at 7:30. And then the next night, we jump back into the city section, kind of an intersectional. Santa Clarita Christian from the southern section against Taft Toreadors. That's a very good Taft team. A lot of people think they're the best team in the LA City section.
I would say that they have the edge for the City Section Championship this year.
All right, some numbers from the first half. How about Peyton White with 15 and R.J. Smith with 15? And Stevens and Ward did their thing as well for their respective squad.
12 and 10 points respectively. Chance Stevens has made some really, really tough shots tonight, and his confidence has been really, really impressive. I mean, he missed a couple shots, had a couple air balls, but he comes back gunning for more. There's Peyton White showing off his athleticism. He's been the difference maker on the perimeter, taking advantage of maybe the slower-footed big men of Damien.
And there's the young man that's capable of pulling the trigger at any time, Chance Stevens, and he has unlimited range.
Right in front of us, again, he had a shot where it was just not good, and then he came back the next time down and had one right through the net. There's Spivey Word showing off his athleticism at the hoop. Didn't know he could dunk. Now I do.
How about that Clinton putback? And there's Word from downtown. We're going to step out. Second half is next. This has been our Hyundai halftime show. Olada Kun and Damien celebrating a 1-point lead.
That's 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for...
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Yes. When you're searching for just the right used car or truck, it's the word that's music to your ears. At Cerritos Auto Square, we say yes to more used car buyers than anyone. Yes to finding that needle in the haystack. Yes to 4 times more used cars all in one location. And yes to shopping the world's largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. So if you're wondering if now is a great time to buy or sell a used vehicle at Cerritos Auto Square, the answer is yes.
Don't let stress wear you down. End the year feeling great at Planet Fitness with our big end-of-year sale. Join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Now through December 31st. And end the year on the right or left foot with tons of variety and space in our squeaky clean clubs. And use the crowd meter in our app to pick the best time to visit. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, the big end-of-year sale ends December 31st.
Join now at your local club or online at planetfitness.com. Hurry, deal ends Friday, December 31st.
Meet Missy Cooper.
When I grow up, I'm gonna eat lobster every night.
You better stay in school and get a good education.
I was thinking I'd just marry a rich guy.
When your twin is incredibly bright,
What are you doing? What does it look like? Like you're looking for another excuse for kids to pick on you.
you find your way to shine.
Is that your little girl?
That's my little lady.
Young Sheldon, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Getting ready for the second half with Damien and Riverside Poly. And what a first half we had. Up and down they went. Great shot making ability. Stars shining brightly. And the Spartans leading 37-36. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Hyundai. The Hyundai Getaway Sales event is going on right now. New vehicles are arriving just in time for the holidays with winter-only savings on all models. It's your journey. Own it at the Hyundai Getaway Sales event. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. All right, Tarek, what do you expect in the back half?
More of the same. I mean, two teams that want to play in the final tomorrow night. That's about it. I mean, there's shot making out here, high quality attacks of the rim, good second chance opportunities, good defense, charges are being taken. I mean, really everything you want in a good basketball game, and now we have a 1-point deficit at halftime. Anything goes. 2 more quarters. Here we go.
Well, the coaches stated it. They're mirror images of one another. Mike LeDuc said to me, I don't like coaching against friends, and he regards Yancey Dodson as a very close friend. They've worked together for years. He says, I don't like beating him, but yet I have to be competitive. He just doesn't like coaching against his good buddies.
I think he's just being nice.
No, I think he doesn't really like it. I do think he's done a phenomenal job, and so has the staff with this tournament with the COVID situation. Replacing teams and rearranging brackets.
No question.
Z on the weave. Caleb Smith. Hit the lip of the rim, and it's taken down by Chance Stevens. Wasn't he impressive in the first 16 minutes of action?
Good look, good execution for Damien. Just didn't make it. That's okay.
So despite leading most of the first half, it's the Bears who are down by 1 as we move into the third quarter. Burry, step back corner 3, won't get there. Bears got back nicely defensively. Aladakun. It's a nice move, but he didn't finish the shot. Caleb Smith came over the back.
2 tough shots in a row. And Burry's in the corner. Little step back. And then Aladakun with a spin move to a little one-footed Dirk Nowitzki shot there in the middle of the key. Maybe shots they work on, but you could probably move the ball around a little bit and get a better one, high-quality shot.
These teams over the years have really battled when they collide. A few years ago, they had a multiple overtime affair in the playoffs. Earlier on, it was a 3-point game. It was a controversial call on a charge that went against Riverside Poly. There's a block by Smith, but a foul as Corey Dodson went up.
This is a tough call for a ref. So he ball fakes, kind of gets him in the air, and then he's out of position. All ball there with 2 hands. Tough call. Maybe with the body, I could see it being called.
Caleb Smith has picked up his 4th personal foul. So he's going to go to the bench shortly. Elijah Brown at the scorer's table is going to check in for him.
That's a tough one to sit on right there. To think that you had both hands up and got both your hands on that ball, and now you got to sit down. That's a tough one.
I won't see him till the 4th quarter. Corey Dodson with another one. The 16-year-old freshman knocks them both down and gives the Bears the lead. Yeah, watch the ball movement. Both of these teams like to go side to side. Doesn't stick. R.J. Smith on the baseline. And a terrific rebound by White. Williamson did everything but score. Williamson fell down. Z didn't convert it. And White has done a nice job off the glass tonight. Has it for the Bears.
It's like a blind side screen there from R.J. Smith. I'm surprised they didn't call anything.
Yeah, they're letting him play, and you got to love it. Dodson inside, walked.
Traveling violation, Spartan ball.
Z coming down. Okay, maybe it wasn't as bad as it might have looked from our vantage point. But that's a tough screen. If you're a teammate, you need to yell, screen, screen, right, something. Let your teammate know he's about to get hit.
And you bring up a valid point. Communication is key, both offensively and defensively, when you're out there battling. You want to be talking to your squad. Mentioned it earlier, stay connected. And these two teams are connected. Two terrific squads. It's 16-0 against 15-1 here. Kuhn thinking about the three. Instead, he'll take a 17-footer. That's a little bit easier as he moves inside the line and gives his team the lead again.
It's an impressive shot. I mean, to stop and then kind of realize, I'm a little taller than you. I'm just going to shoot over the top of you. It's a nice shot.
With every game, he's gaining in confidence. Williamson had it knocked away. White, high arching jumper. Straight, but he just didn't get enough into it. Smith to Brown, rejected by White. Brilliant play by Peyton White.
Oh, great play. An attempt by Elijah Brown to lay it up on the other side of the rim, and Peyton White still got it.
White, well, he's always in the attack mode, isn't he? Williamson will back it up. He'll shoot a three. That won't get there. Bears have been a little bit quieter from long distance here in the third.
Only Chance Stevens can take that shot for Riverside Poly.
Chance Stevens has the green light at any time. Spartans by one.
That was an ambitious three ball from a freshman there. That was deep.
Ball out of bounds to the Spartans.
Woolfolk comes in and
into the game number 4.
Dodson goes out. Austin Woolfolk, a sophomore. Again, very young Riverside Poly team, and they're battling with Damien, and this is something they've done in the past. They go toe-to-toe. Here's a lot of Kuhn inside, and they wrap him up before he can shoot it. 3:55 left third quarter. A tight one in Laverne at the Classic at Damien. Pretty work inside, and the defense even better by Peyton White on KDOC.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter, get away with our best deals of the season. Right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup of award-winning Hyundai vehicles at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving just in time for the holidays, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Now get 0% APR for 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-916-4937. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-916-4937.
However you're celebrating the holidays, we hope you have a happy and safe holiday season. From all of us here at KDOC TV Los Angeles.
The Classic at Damien, and this is a Classic brilliant in the semifinals of the Platinum Division, and the winner gets Corona Centennial in the finals tomorrow night on this floor, this arena called The Pit. 39-38 for the Spartans. They have the basketball. R.J. Smith all the way, puts it in.
Nice take there for R.J. Smith. Again, aggressive tonight. I think that's his 17th point of the night.
Spartans by 3. Remember, in the first half, they were down double digits to these Bears. Burries got caught in the air, and now they're tied up, him and Elijah Brown. Braden Burry so far hasn't gotten it going yet, but he's fully capable at any time.
Yeah, it's just a sign of a freshman, right? When to assert yourself, when to do this, when to do that. And he hasn't had, what's actually really impressive, he hasn't forced much tonight. Another impressive trait for a freshman.
Stevens all the way, left-hand finish. You know what's going to happen when he has the ball. It's always going to settle in for him off the iron. And now we're going to have a turnover over and back against Z of Damien.
Riverside Poly ball.
And a chance for Riverside Poly to recapture the lead.
Riverside Poly seniors Peyton White and Chance Stevens, the ones in control for the Bears.
This is White bouncing down low to Stevens. Alanakun rejected him.
3 Damien defenders converged on Stevens there. Tough shot.
No question, Jimmy Oladikud is a difference maker for Damien. His size, and he's really worked on his offensive game. A takeaway. Woolfolk stole it. Here comes Peyton White all the way. Slam it home. Peyton White.
Turnover leads to the slam. Peyton White.
And the Bears lead by 1.
He's having a good game tonight. Very good game, Peyton White. Everything's coming to him nice and easy, not forcing anything. Sometimes the easy buckets are the most fun buckets. Look at this. I don't think Oladikud wanted any of that. Boom, knew he was going up for the dunk.
And it's always great to get offense off of defense and get it in transition like that. We had a bumping foul on Isaac Williamson. Spartans with it, trailing by 1. R.J. Smith exploring. Still time to shoot the basketball. Down to 10 seconds. R.J. Smith just peeked at the clock. He'll take the 3. It's on the way. Won't get there. Rebound, strong rebound by Elijah Brown, but Stevens beat him to the ball. And here comes Riverside Poly. Inside of 2 minutes to play in the third. And the visitors lead by 1. Williamson driving the baseline. And he stepped out of bounds.
Riverside Poly, I think there's nothing wrong with kind of going to something that's always working, kind of a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. And I think there were opportunities where Peyton White could have just tried to take Oladikud off the dribble, but they wanted to run a play instead.
I think if you're Riverside Poly, it's always a good idea to play through Peyton White. He makes things happen. Oladikud, that won't count. He was fouled before the shot.
Basket. Foul before the shot.
It was Williamson that got him.
Poly foul charge, number 12.
Isaac Williamson trying to take a charge. I could see that being called, but they called the block instead. Also fair. One of those bang-bang plays.
And another call against
Poly
Riverside
foul charge,
Poly.
number 1, Peyton White.
That was
Third
White
personal,
picking
fourth
up his
foul.
third, so he's got to be careful. Spivey Ward off the glass, no good. Another opportunity for the Spartans. Z got caught up in the air and turns it over.
Bradley Z's not having the game he had last night. Last night he was in a much better rhythm, was making plays, was able to get into the creases a lot easier, and he was able to do it there. Nice, quick move, but then kind of got caught in the air and ends up being a turnover.
Bears are hanging in here on Damien's home floor. The visitors, Stevens. And 1. Chance Stevens, we're used to him scoring 3 with the long ball. Here he gets the hoop in the arm, trying to get 3 the old-fashioned way.
Left-handed dribble, kind of goes to a little euro there, loses it, but sticks with it. And then they call a foul on Elijah Brown, so it's the hoop and the harm. Usually his three-point plays are coming from beyond the arc. He's going to try and get it the old-fashioned way.
I just said that. You're repeating me.
That's how good I think you are.
Well, I appreciate that. You just want to hammer home the point, right? 45-41 for the Bears. R.J. Smith. Excellent defense again, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Damien. Coaching staff at Riverside Poly protesting that call. Aladakun for three. And in the final minute of the third quarter, Riverside Poly assuming control. Trying to upend Damien. Remember, Damien is 16-0. Stevens can't fire against the tenacious defense of Elijah Brown. 12 on the shot clock. Williamson will retool the offense. Down to 5 on the clock. They're going to have to turn and fire here pretty soon. Stevens from way out yonder. Whistle sounds. I think it's inadvertent. Ball's going to go to Damien.
He anticipated a shot clock violation. That wasn't the case. Ball hit the rim.
Final seconds of the quarter. Z with 3 seconds. R.J. Smith. It'll count if it goes. It doesn't go. So after 3 in Laverne at the Classic at Damien at the Pit, the underdog Riverside Poly Bears have the lead. Peyton White and company with 8 minutes to go on KDOC.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
We've got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Diamonds at their lowest prices in years. Half-carat solitaires are now $4.99, 1 carat $9.90, 2 carat $12.50 per carat, plus 1 carat studs $5.99, and the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of GIA diamonds. Buy direct. The Jewelry Exchange, Tustin.
Hi, I'm David. I'm standing by here with Marco. We're at the Bazaar at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. We want to invite you down here and give you a chance to experience it yourself. Just go to KDOC.TV for your chance to win a holiday 4-pack of tickets.
Tightwood here with Riverside Poly up by 4. Tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Add boneless wings to your Wingstop order. Order or deliver today at wingstop.com. Final 8 minutes will decide this one. Semifinal action at the Classic at Damien. R.J. Smith denied by Chance Stevens. This is Spivey Word. Big possession for Damien early in the quarter. Aladakun raising up. One shot only as Stevens clears. It's been a key. The Bears have held their own on the glass.
Aladakun kind of settling there. I haven't really seen him attack the rim much.
A takeaway. Word took it from White. Spivey all the way. And it deflected away by Peyton White. That's quite a battle.
Yeah, that was a good recovery there. That easily could have turned into a foul. Spivey Word, yeah. Nice little pick from the pocket there. Then tries to shield him off, but Peyton White gets a hand on it. Good play all around. Savvy one from Spivey Word to get the steal, and then Peyton White doesn't really panic.
Well, Dodson's come back in, and Peyton White's off the floor. We'll see how long White stays on the bench for Riverside Poly. Give him a little bit of a blow here, and I'm Sure, he'll come back. Elijah Brown had it go in and out, and Dodson clears. Scoreless first minute and change of the fourth quarter. 45-41 for the Bears. Burry's all the way. Lost the handle.
Braden Burry's just 5 points in this game. They all came in the first quarter.
R.J. Smith, spectacular. Off the window and in for R.J. Smith.
That's the spin cycle. That's a senior versus a freshman right there. And more often than not, I think R.J. Smith's going to win that one.
Riverside Poly's lead, cut to 2. They're a young team, but they play with a lot of poise. The fact that they've won 15 out of 16 is a great tribute to the way that they've performed all season long, and to their coach, Yancey Dodson, who's done a terrific job with this squad. Stevens through traffic all the way. Oh, what a play by Chance Stevens.
We're seeing a lot of well-rounded aspects to his game. And there it's that coming off the screen, rounding it off, and an attack with the dribble.
Well, we get the answer. Peyton White coming right back in when he was out maybe 45 seconds to a minute. Can't check in quite yet.
Spartan substitution into the game, number 30, Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith has finally come back. Remember, he's playing with 4 fouls for Damien. Haven't seen much of him. He's been straddled with the fouls all evening long. Smith. One shot again for the Spartans. The trap is on, and a tie-up. And starting to get a little bit more physical.
Jump ball, possession arrow to the
Burries
Bears.
was tied up, but the arrow indicates Poly basketball. It does give Peyton White an opportunity to come back in. He replaces Austin Woolfolk. Just over 5.5 minutes to play. Bears clinging to a 4-point lead.
It's getting chippy. That's what you like to see. Again, a final berth on the line with 5:30 to go here.
Damien 16-0. Last year they started the season 15-0 before they lost to Etowanda. This year they've done one better by getting to 16. They certainly want to get to 17, but they run into a tough squad from Riverside. Dodson into the corner to Burries. Rebound White. He's underneath. Fall back jumper. He's got another 2.
Rebound and the bucket for
Peyton White, candidate for a Wingstop player of the game.
He's feeling it. I mean, to sky up, get the offensive rebound, and then just a feathery touch over the front of the rim, like a soft touch shooting drill, but live in game. Not an easy shot to make.
Inside of 5 minutes to play. Damien in danger here on their home floor of dropping their first game of the season. But this guy, R.J. Smith, certainly can turn things around, turn their fortunes around. A lot of Kuhn's shot rattled in and out. He drew the foul. It was Dodson who picked up the ticket.
A lot of Kuhn dribble to the middle of the key. Some of the fouls in this tournament, there's been some continuation that I kind of question a little bit. And I know we're not supposed to be questioning the officials, but I don't know, man.
I love the continuation. You love it in the NBA. Why not at this level?
Well, we're not playing in the NBA today.
Well, some of these guys might someday. A lot of Kuhn. These foul shots are important at this stage, and he wasn't close with that one. Remember, you're back 6. Dodson, who picked up his 3rd foul, comes out of the Bears lineup. Austin Woolfolk back in. That one's nothing but nylon. Lead is 5, and they'll pick up all over the floor and trap in the backcourt. A near steal, but now Poly has numbers. White walked. That's a bad break for Riverside Poly.
They had a 3-on-1 advantage there and couldn't take advantage. Instead, it's a turnover, so you got to credit the defense there, but usually you want to try and give the ball up and maybe get it back with a 3-on-1 situation.
Yeah, scoring has slowed down in the second half. The tempo not quite as quick, but R.J. Smith continues to make terrific plays getting to the cup.
We have a 3-point game.
It's 49-46.
He's got 19 points.
Midway stage of the final stanza. Burries. Williamson from long range. And Aladakun tracks it down. Rescues the ball and gives Damien a chance with the three to potentially tie it.
I saw Yancey Dodson's reaction there on that three from Williamson. Not the shot he wanted, let's just put it that way.
Caleb Smith all the way, too strong with that one. Woolfolk doing a great job getting the ball back for Riverside Poly. Foul taken by Spivey Ward. Inside of 4 minutes to play at Damien, the classic at Damien. The visitors lead by 3, trying to get to the finals at the classic.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Wherever your journey takes you this winter, get away with our best deals of the season. Right now, get huge savings on the entire lineup of award-winning Hyundai vehicles at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving just in time for the holidays, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Now get 0% APR for 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select models. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Well, we knew this would be a tight one coming in when Riverside Poly and Damien clash. They always seem to go to the wire, and this one is no different. Damien on the home floor was deemed the favorite. They had the victory in the first meeting, 55-52, and the arithmetic now is similar as the scoring has been tamped down in the second half, and Poly trying to spring the mild upset.
That's what you try and do when you're, I mean, it's a road game. That's what it is. Again, people get messed up and thinking, oh, it's just a tournament, but this is a game that's in the pit at Damien. That is a road game.
Time, an ally of Poly. Woolfolk turned around, didn't look for a shot. Burries is blocked. R.J. Smith and Aladakun over there to take the ball away from him. Smith for 3 and the tie. Caleb had a good look.
Hayden White with a great box out there on Aladakun to get this possession.
Chance Stevens to Woolfolk. Williamson for 3. He rattles it in. A home run ball for Isaac Williamson. And it's 52-46.
Underrated push there of Chance Stevens. Literally drove all the way to the heart of the key until someone stopped him. Pass outside, 3-ball Williamson. Huge shot.
Spivey Word on the baseline. In the corner. Timeout taken by Damien. Or was it Poly? Oh, we got a foul. We have a foul on the floor.
Number 3, Bradley
Z picked up a personal foul. That gets the ball back to Poly. That's critical before the timeout.
A lot of the loose balls have been picked up by Riverside Poly, and here's one, just wanting it more, grabbing it.
Hayden White. As we approach 2 minutes, Riverside Poly in great shape here. They've forged out in front. They're controlling the tempo. And right now, they have Damien in real trouble. White all the way, comes underneath and draws the foul. Hayden White has been sensational in this game.
Foul charge to number 33, Jimmy Aladakun.
Aladakun with the foul.
6th team foul.
That's been an underlying angle of this game, is Peyton White. Again, just using his perimeter game to take Aladakun off the dribble and either getting to the rim for himself or creating a foul or dishing to his teammates.
You know, we wonder who's going to be in the open division down the road, what 8 teams are going to get there. And Everyone assumes Damien will be there, but Riverside Poly now with a victory here, if they can get it, certainly would put their name on the list. And Smith rebounds and another tie-up. It's an 8-point lead, and we're inside of 2 minutes to play.
Yancey Dodson yelling to his freshman after that rebound. Got a little chippy. There was a little frustration setting in for Damien. Game's definitely not over, but 1:45 left. You're down 8.
Foul charge number 23.
And Yancey's yelling to his freshman to keep his composure, focus on the free throws.
Burries will go to the line. Aladakun with his 3rd personal foul. And the 16-game winning streak for Damien very much in jeopardy.
Braden Burries with just 5 points in this game. That'll be his 6th.
Braden Burries hits
But what
the
I'm so
first
impressed
two.
with is usually a freshman, if they're not playing well, maybe they sulk a little bit or they kind of check out. And he's been locked into this game and doing other things that have helped Poly have this lead.
10-point lead. And Damien's going to have to go fast. Z all the way. Plays it in.
Bradley Z for
Terrific
2.
drive by Bradley Z
Timeout
and a quick
Damien,
timeout by
1:37
Damien.
left in the game. We got a 10-point lead for the
Riverside Poly's had a
Correction,
wonderful
8-point lead.
tradition. And we talk about 2 names in particular. It is indeed Miller time. Cheryl Miller, who once scored 105 points in a game in high school. Hard to believe she dunked in that game. She was the first woman ever to dunk in a game many, many years ago. In fact, it was 1982. So that's Cheryl Miller's resume. And, of course, her brother, another terrific player that we all know, Reggie Miller, and certainly a great commentator nowadays. And there are his accolades. And we all remember his days with the Pacers and the Bruins. But it all started at Riverside Poly.
I'd imagine that the backyard rumbles they used to have were pretty epic. Cheryl Miller versus Reggie Miller in the backyard. In fact, Reggie Miller talks about how Cheryl Miller used to just pulverize him. And they both ended up having really good careers.
Yeah, Hall of Fame careers. You know who went to Damien? Joe Lenardi, the guy that puts that bracketology together for ESPN and the NCAA tournament. Yeah, Joe Lenardi went to Damien.
I never look at that stuff.
Maybe you should start. 56-48 here. Damien back 8. Just a minute 37 to play. So the Bears need to protect the ball and shoot well at the free throw line. Williamson, they do attack. And Dodson is fouled. Oh, he walked.
Yep.
Oh, that's a costly turnover and opens the door a little bit.
So right there, you're just trying to drain a little clock. If you can get an easy layup, okay, but you'd rather drain some clock there. So turnover's big, gives a little bit more life to Damien here. See
who just made a basket. Smith for 3. Got it. A favorable roll for R.J. Smith. 56-51, back for the conclusion of this wonderful game after this on KDOC.
New loaded, fiery fried chicken sandwich from Farmer Boys is stacked with fried chicken, pepper jack cheese, bacon, avocado, and fiery farmer sauce.
You think you're hot stuff, don't you?
Farmer Boys, farm food ain't fast food.
This season, don't be intimidated by winter. Be inspired by it. Take the cold head on in one of Kia's undeniably capable SUVs or sporty sedans from the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. We've got new vehicles arriving weekly, so take the one home that's right for you. Command the season in one of our reliable cold conquering models. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
Farmer Boy's new loaded classic fried chicken sandwich is stacked with fried chicken, cheese, bacon, and avocado. It's a big sandwich for a big shot.
The sandwich is loaded, you ain't.
Farmer Boys, farm food ain't fast food.
Riverside Poly clinging to a 56-51 advantage. Just over a minute to play. Peyton White had a big evening. 19 points. R.J. Smith's been terrific, though, on the other side for Damien.
He's the reason why they're still in this game. Offense and defense. Big 3 ball there. I think he's up to 22 points on the night.
It is Poly basketball, up 5. Aladakun putting a lot of pressure on in the backcourt with that large frame. Burries nearly had it stolen by Bradley Z. He got his hands on it, just couldn't control it.
So if you're Yancey Dodson, the head coach for Riverside Poly, there's 3 freshmen out there. And this is a tough growing moment here for this team, trying to hold on to win this game.
Well, they got the senior out there in Chance Stevens. He's fouled.
Spartan foul charge to number 2, Spivey Word.
Spivey Word with the ticket. His third going to the line is Chance Stevens.
For the Bears, shooting 1-1.
So 1-1, but you feel comfortable with Stevens at the line. Not a guarantee, though. If you wanted anyone out there, it would be this senior. That's why. Great rotation, smooth delivery. Trying to make it a 3-possession game. And does. Doesn't feel the pressure at all. 58-51. A minute to play. R.J. Smith. And it's a long one for Z. Dodson can't believe it that the foul went against him.
Poly foul charge number 15, Corey Dodson. His 4th
Shot from
personal.
Z. Yeah, he's holding the Lautocoon. That's a foul. Good call by the official.
And it keeps Damien alive. Back 7. But they have to hit shots and do it quickly. Spivey Word to R.J. Smith. Here's the 3. White has it. And a quick take foul on Damien. And the Bears have come out of hibernation.
It's a game control situation for Riverside Poly now.
Foul charge to number 3, Brad.
No easy shots, no fouls, secure rebounds, make free throws.
Peyton White at the line for the Bears, shooting 1-1.
1-1 for Peyton White. And this senior has been great tonight.
22 points with a chance to go for 23 here.
So good. He had 15 in the first half. So composed all evening long. It's a 60-51 lead. Caleb Smith will get the easy one inside, but White said it's not going to be so easy. Caleb is battling, though. How about that block from Peyton White?
It just goes to show you, even with a 9-point lead, no give up. He actually goes for the steal, then gets back in the play and blocks the shot. Amazing effort by Peyton White. He has been the best player on the floor tonight.
Yeah, he has been phenomenal. Elijah Brown's going to check in. He's a terrific defensive player, and they want to get him on the floor next time they can. Smith at the charity stripe.
Peyton White has done everything tonight. Rebound, guard the big, shoot the 3.
You want to make this so you can apply the pressure. It's easier to press after a made shot. Brown is on, Smith goes out. Lead is still 7 with 36 seconds remaining. Poly holds on. Both teams will have identical 16-1 records. Trying to trap Stevens, and he's fouled. Don't know that it's a good idea to foul him, but you really don't have a lot of options at this stage. Our wing stop player of the game, you know it's Peyton White. He has done it all tonight. 21 points, rim-rattling dunks, and clutch, powerful moves.
Again, he's been doing everything. Driving to the basket, shooting 3s, taking guys off the dribble, creating for his teammates, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots. Took a couple charges. I mean, it's like every guy's doing everything, and that's senior leadership there.
And his counterpart, Chance Stevens, just may have put it away with those 2 foul shots. RJ for 3, and they got him on the arm. That's the last thing you want to do is go up there and challenge the shot like that. There was no foul called, so the ball went straight out of bounds. But when you challenge a shot like that,
hands up, stay on the ground.
Yep.
Just make it tough.
Yep. Bears are going to win this one. Williamson is fouled by Brown. Are you surprised by this outcome?
I was just going to say, it's an impressive win for Riverside Poly. They had 3 freshmen out there, and this Damien team, people think that this is an open division squad here, and they very well could be. We're not even to the new year yet, just a couple days away, but for Riverside Poly to come in here in the pit, 3 freshmen in the starting lineup, and win the game, very impressive.
And they get revenge because they lost in the earlier tournament, and they get back that revenge. The lead is 10 in the final seconds, and they're still contesting shots. Nothing easy for Damien. Smith for 3. That won't get there unless he gets a favorable roll. And White has it. Wingstop player of the game, and they foul him. An opportunity to add to his total.
His 4th personal.
Looking for point number 24.
For the Bears, shooting 2.
They're headed into the night here in Laverne. It was raining when we came in earlier, and it's raining on Damien's parade right now.
What could be even more impressive than this win is if Riverside beats Corona Centennial tomorrow night.
Yeah, that will be the ultimate challenge.
Yes, it will.
Spivey Word knocks down the 3. That'll make it look a little bit better. And final score, 64-56. The Bears improved to 16-1 and snap Damien's 16-0 mark. So they're both 16-1. Tark Fatal, this was fun.
Oh, it was a great game. Riverside Poly showed a lot of impressive steadiness tonight. Got the win.
64-56. The victory for the visitors from Riverside. We'll be back next Friday from Jay Sarah when it's Bosco and Sarah in the Trinity League. For Tarek, I'm Randy. Dateline coming up next on KDOC. Congratulations to the Bears. Good night from Laverne.